Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love. Here today for Virgo Sun and Virgo Rising's horoscope for the Capricorn lunar cycle. We are getting started on January 18th with the Capricorn new moon and going until February 17th at the new moon eclipse in Aquarius. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. I've got some links down below if you want to check those out. Please share this video with anyone you know who may want to be living their life in line and in sync with the rhythms of the universe. Let's go ahead and get started. So Virgo, this new moon in Capricorn is taking place in your 5th house. This is the house of creativity, of childhood, of passion projects, of the kiddos in your life. There's some sort of new start in this area that will be taking place, a new shift. And you will be passionate about this. The planet Mars and Mercury are there. So be sure to speak kindly during these passionate moments where you are working hard, playing hard. Sometimes Mercury and Mars together can come out aggressive. Sometimes we can speak before thinking. So be aware of this energy, Capricorn. Also, during this new moon, Venus and Pluto are close together. They're in your 6th house, the house of daily routines and health routines. So you may be slightly obsessed at the moment of enjoying your daily practices, which you do for health routinely. This is definitely making going to the gym a little bit more fun. Also, this new moon is making a lot of connections. So it is sextiling Saturn and Neptune, which is in your 7th house of long-term relationships. Saturn and Neptune together don't really yeehaw. They don't get along. Saturn is structure. It is rules. It is the patriarchy. It is the way things have always been. And Neptune is sensitivity. It likes to dissolve boundaries, cares more about what it feels like, what it senses, than how it is. These two planets don't really mesh well together, but they are together right now. This is resulting in some religiosity. This could be some more structured and less fluid art, music. This is good energy if you have had an artistic idea or notion in your head and you need to actually manifest it in a practical way. This is in your 7th house of long-term relationships. So this is something that has been affecting your partner and through your partner affecting you. This new moon is triggering this energy. This new moon in Capricorn is also trining Uranus. So Uranus has been going through your 9th house. If you have been trying to go to college, travel out of state, out of the country, Uranus probably keeps messing it up. Uranus just wants us to be free, wants us to fly by the seat of our pants, does not want us to be organized, to be planned. And so anytime you have been trying to structure something, make a plan these past 7 years, Uranus has just thrown it all out the window, has just created an unnecessary struggle or blockage. This energy has been going on for about 7 years, and this new moon triggers that energy. So there may be some chaos when it comes to learning or distance, and you can't quite do the traveling that you were wanting to do. All these energies are going on under this new moon. Also, Mercury is conjuncting Mars. So we talked about that. This is in your 5th house. This could potentially be aggressive words, fast driving. We're going to call it passion because we want it to be passion more than any sort of negative aggression. After Mercury conjuncts Mars, it then sextiles Saturn. So it may become passionate, and then all of a sudden it is caring about the rules, caring about the structure of things. And then just about as soon as it makes contact with Saturn, Mercury trines Uranus. So all the rules, all those expectations get thrown out the window. All of a sudden they don't matter. So this is a flip-flop, all over the place type of energy going on when it comes to speaking and thinking underneath this new moon. This wild communication will come from the kiddos or the people involved with your passion projects, and will include conversations with your spouse, partners, and gurus, teachers, and travel agents. Then on January 19th, the Sun sextiles Neptune. So the Sun is in that 5th house of creativity and kiddos, and it makes a forced but friendly connection with Neptune in the 7th house. So this may be your partner or spouse kind of softening, being gentle because they see how you're playing with the kids or how involved you are in the passion project. This is a beautiful, gentle energy. Also on the 19th, Venus officially conjuncts Pluto. So this is in your 6th house. You are enjoying being obsessed with your health. You are enjoying being obsessed with your routine. This energy does come to a head on the 19th. After the Sun sextiles Neptune, it then goes into Aquarius. So this is part of your yearly routine, Virgo. The Sun shines its light on the health and well-being and routine area of your life, which is what Aquarius rules. This is part of what happens every year for you during Aquarius season. Then we are feeling the energy build up to the 20th. So on January 20th, Saturn sextiles Uranus. So Saturn is in that 7th house. Your long-term partner may have been testing you here recently, has definitely been more structured, a lot less fun. Rules have been very important to them these past 2.5 years. And Saturn in that 7th house sextiles Uranus in the 9th house. So some kind of structure or restriction from your partners is causing chaos in that house of long distance travel, of the area of life you're wanting to master that you've probably just given up on at this point with Uranus there. There is sure to be some chaos on the 20th. Also on the 20th, there is a lot of energies. So Mars, that planet of passion and aggression, is trining Uranus. So something about being passionate about playing and being creative and spending time with the kids is triggering chaos and the need for freedom when it comes to your higher calling as well. After Mars trines Uranus, it then sextiles Saturn. So when Mars sextiles Saturn, this is a need to be precise. This is being motivated by details. This is thinking, oh my gosh, not only am I balancing my checkbook, all the numbers and letters are going to look a certain way and it's going to be perfect. It's that kind of energy right after, of course, the chaos ensues in your higher calling area. Also on the 20th, Mercury is sextiling Neptune. Mercury is also in that 5th house with the kiddos and the passion projects. It's been easy to think about those kids, communicate with them, communicate with the people involved in your creative passion projects. And talking about these projects, talking with the kids is once again causing some sensitivity with the partner. They're being a little bit more gentle, a little bit more spiritual. After Mercury sextiles Neptune, it then moves into Aquarius. That 6th house, health routines, it's going to be a little bit easier to run your errands, be organized over these next few weeks. Mercury is going to be in Aquarius until February 6th, so definitely utilize this energy. Then on the 21st, we have a Mercury Cazimi. So a Mercury Cazimi is when Mercury lines up with the heart of the Sun. Mercury is how we think, it's how we speak. When it lines up with the sun, the divine sprinkles brilliant ideas all around humanity. This is aha moments, revelations, solutions to problems just poof, appear. The best way to use this energy is to journal, is to sit quietly and just hear all the thoughts going on in your mind, the thoughts that are bubbling up. Pray. And with this Mercury cazimi being in the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius likes being in a crowd, likes being around people. So definitely process this energy with conversations, just with people in your environment. This can be your friends, these can be associates, but talk through some ideas and you're bound to have some revelations that day. This cazimi is a fast-moving energy. It is taking place from 3 a.m. to 9 p.m. on January 21st on the East Coast. It is going from midnight to 6 p.m. on the West Coast. So if you can, during those times, meditate, journal, really get inside your head, listen to those thoughts, and just let the brilliance pour through. Then on the 22nd, Mercury conjuncts Pluto. So this is obsessive thinking. You are thinking about your diet, you are thinking about the gym, you are thinking about supplements, how you're going to be healthy. You will be obsessively talking about this. This is fortunately a fast-moving energy, but that energy is taking place on the 22nd. Then on the 23rd, Mars sextiles Neptune. Mars is still in that 5th house, just giving us passion for those passion projects, for those sweet kiddos. Lots of energy to run around and play. And this energy of playing with the kids is once again causing the partner to feel a little bit sensitive, a little bit more gentle. The sun is in conjuncting Pluto. So this is a masculine energy, some type of leader in your daily life, maybe trying to control your diet, control your workout routines. That's a fast-moving energy, but it is there. After Mars sextiles Neptune, it then moves into Aquarius. There are now 5 planets in Aquarius. So this 6th house, your health routines, your daily routines, is really being highlighted and stimulated at this point. Then on the 26th, Neptune enters Aries. So you may or may not feel this energy when it happens, Virgo. Aries is your 8th house. So these are the secrets that you keep with other people. This has to do with insurance policies, real estate, investments, also things like addictions, bedroom pleasures, anything that you don't readily advertise or want people to know about, that you keep secret, is in this 8th house. So with Neptune there, you're becoming a little bit more sensitive to these secrets that you're carrying with your partner, that you're asking people to keep with you. The potential is also there to be confused about these areas. This could be the energy of gaslighting. So be aware of that. This energy is going to be there for the next 13 years. So this area of your life is normally a little competitive, perhaps a little aggressive, and it's going to soften. It's going to be a little bit gentler. So enjoy this softness, Virgo. It'll be there for 13 years. Then on the 27th, Mars and Pluto conjunct. So Mars and Pluto are both in that 6th house. This could very much be the energy of total and complete obsession at the gym. You could just show up that day. You may have hired a personal trainer and you're deciding, I'm going to right off the bat on the first day run 5 miles. This is an aggressive sort of physical, active energy. Now know that Pluto and Mars together can be a signature of violence. With it being in your 6th house, this is more likely you overdoing it energy-wise. But be aware of your surroundings. Don't go jogging down back alleys at night just because you're trying to get in 5 miles. That energy does come exact on January 27th. On the 29th, we have a lighter, happier energy in that 6th house of daily routines. Mercury and Venus come together. They conjunct. So when Mercury and Venus conjunct, this is laughter, music. You will probably hear people telling jokes that day. This is just a merry little time. It is a fast-moving energy, but it is there on the 29th, Virgo. Then on February 1st, we have a full moon in Leo. So full moons in Leo are typically pretty dramatic, pretty theatrical. You may not notice this full moon. It is in your 12th house of the subconscious. You will, more than likely, have a dream that night. And it may be a pretty theatrical dream. But you will probably remember your dream, and that might be the most significant part of it. So this moon is shifting the focus, the highlight from the 6th house with all those planets to the 12th house. This is your subconscious house. It's hard to see, but that switch is there. That focus shift to the subconscious is there on the 1st. Also on the 1st, this is 30 days before the eclipse in Virgo that's coming up in March. We will talk about that in the next horoscope video, but pay attention to what goes on the 1st. Does something out of the ordinary happen? Does an event occur? Does someone come into your life? This will be a little bit of a foreshadowing of what you can expect with the eclipse in Virgo. Then on February 3rd, Uranus stations. It stands still in the sky before changing direction. Uranus likes chaos. It can create a little bit of anxiety whenever it's standing still. If you are feeling anxious about long-term studies, perhaps college-related things, travels to foreign countries, you'll be feeling that because Uranus is standing still on the 3rd. Then on the 5th, Mercury squares Uranus. So Mercury is in that 6th house. This is your daily routines. Things are flowing smoothly. It's easy to be organized and communicate with doctors, communicate with people at the gym. Bills that you're trying to pay are just going smoothly. However, on the 5th, Mercury squares Uranus. So there is a temporary disruption in this flow because of the chaos in your higher calling from a guru or a teacher. Just a little hiccup, but it does occur. This is a fast-moving energy. It takes place on February 5th. Then on the 6th, right afterwards, Mercury moves into Pisces. So Mercury is going to be in that 7th house. These are your long-term partnerships, your spouse. It'll be easy to communicate with them. You'll definitely be thinking about them. If there's anything you need to talk about, this is an excellent time to do it. Mercury will be in Pisces for the next few weeks, so take advantage of this, Virgo. Then on the 8th, Venus is in that 6th house. You've been enjoying going to the gym, enjoying taking care of yourself, but now Venus squares Uranus. So there is some sort of temporary upset in the flow. So there's a pause in the fun, a pause in the laughter. This again is a fast-moving energy, but it is there on the 8th. Then on the 10th, Venus moves into Pisces, and my goodness, your spouse, your partners are looking good. They are having fun. They are a joy to be around. After that, we are feeling energies shift again. So Saturn, which has been in that 7th house, causing burdens and seriousness with the partner, Saturn moves on into Aries. So Saturn will be in your 8th house. This may create some blockages when it comes to money between you and your partner. There may be a leader or a teacher that is wanting you to keep secrets. This is definitely the energy of keeping things organized behind the scenes, keeping them structured follow the rules. Saturn is going to be in Aries for the next 2.5 years. So definitely manage your money and resources with your partner wisely and try to honor that structured energy that is there. Then on the 14th, it's Valentine's Day. So there is no planetary connections on Valentine's Day, but I did want to mention that the moon is applying to a trine to Uranus all day. So whatever plans you have for Valentine's Day, hold them loosely. Be open to change, be open to rearrangement. Uranus is there wanting to have a bit of a free flow event, wanting to change things up, wanting to cause disaster so that it works out in a better way. It is still going to be an enjoyable day. Things just aren't going to work out the way you had originally intended. Then on February 16th, the Sun squares Uranus. So the Sun is still shining its spotlight in your 6th house, health routines, daily practices, and the square to Uranus, that 90-degree angle, causes some kind of disruption in the flow of these routines. So this is just another hiccup. It's a fast-moving energy. It'll be done and over with soon. Also on the 16th, Mercury is trining Jupiter. So Mercury's in that 7th house. Communication with your partner's going well. It's a lot easier. Mercury trining Jupiter is giving your partner a glass half full sort of outlook. Jupiter has been in your 11th house this year. You are enjoying your friends. You're getting benefits from your friends. They are providing a level of protection. And this is your spouse, your business partners communicating with your friends and everything being positive and wonderful there. Lean in to that energy, Virgo. So just let the hiccup with the health stuff or the routines be and enjoy the spouse and the friends. Then on the 17th, we have the eclipse in Aquarius. So look back to January 19th, 30 days before this eclipse. Was there any events or occurrences that were kind of out of the blue that happened, foreshadowing, kind of letting you have some hints as to what to expect from this eclipse? Eclipse energy typically takes a few weeks to a few months to play out. This eclipse is taking place in that 6th house. Those health routines, your diet, your daily practices, there's going to be some sort of shift or change in that area. Mars, the planet of aggression, is in your 6th house. This is an excellent time to run, to work out. There's going to be a lot of energy there that can show up as aggression if you're not getting it out of your body some way. Also, Pluto is there. So Pluto is the planet of control and obsession. Try not to be over the top with your health routines, even though the energy is definitely there to do so. The positive of this eclipse is that Venus and Mercury are together in your 7th house, the house of partnerships and spouses, and it has that beautiful trine to Jupiter. So there is protection, enjoyment from the friends, and there is good communication, positive thinking with the spouse and the partners. Lean into that energy, Virgo. So we are now at the end of the Capricorn lunar cycle horoscope. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. Check out those links down below, and I will see you again soon. Thank you, Virgo.